Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your guy, Mailman, and I'm back in here with another topic, man. You know, I want to ask y'all a question. And my question is, should a woman be charged with the same thing or the same punishment that a man would get if she falsely lied on him? And once it was proven that he was falsely lied on, should that woman receive the time that he would have received for that crime? What are your thoughts on that? Come on, this you got Mailman with the Common Sense Podcast. Let's talk about it. So, woman make a lie and fabricates a story because she's in her feelings about something. She mad about something. Something didn't go away. It could be, excuse my background too, y'all. This is like my office. I was thinking about this and I just wanted to bring this topic up. And I do a lot of shooting in my office because I'm always working. So excuse the background with the paper and stuff. That's business stuff. I'm a businessman. So woman come up with a story, fabricates the story, get man is facing all this amount of time. And then it's proven that she fabricated the story. And with her fabricating the story, the guy his perception has already been ruined because of the lie and everything else. But charges get dropped. But she just gone by her life. Should that be cool? Is that okay? Cool? Like he was proven innocent and he was proven not to do the charge and she just gone by her life? Is that fair? What do y'all think about it? So I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on it. I feel like it's some BS. Yup, I feel like it's some BS. I feel like if a woman if you lie, get caught lying, or you manipulate a situation, you should go to jail just as long as that man would have went to jail for that crime. Because that crime would have never existed if you never fabricated falsified a story on this guy. So you got to get out your feelings. You got to understand life doesn't go off how you feel. Your gas tank gonna fill up just because you say, I feel like I should have a full tank of gas. Your bank account doesn't magically have $1 million in it because you say, I feel like I should have $1 million. Or I feel like I deserve $1 million. That's just not how it works. So if that's not how life works, then what makes you feel like that it should work that way for you because you got in your feelings because somebody, it doesn't matter if he cheated on you. It doesn't matter if he left you for your friend, for your mama. It don't matter what he made a choice to do and the other person willingly accepted it and you and your feelings because of that choice. That doesn't give you the right to make a lie up. You know, who are you to make a lie up? And what brought this up, it was an old story. Let me see. It was an old story about a guy named Brian Banks that really ignited this. And Brian Banks was accused of some very bad things, assaulting a woman, and this accusation was brought up while he was at school, and this woman lied and said he drugged her down a hallway with classrooms doors open and kicking, yelling, and screaming and all these things, and he ended up getting convicted off of her lie. And the mother sued the school for like $1 million, I think like almost $2 million or so. She got the money. And then he did some years in prison. His football scholarship was done. It was over. It was a wrap. And I know some of y'all done heard the story, some of y'all haven't. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. Football career was done off of that accusation. And they got $2 million and went on and enjoyed their lives and did whatever. Then years later, when he got out of jail, she reached out to him on Facebook and she finally admitted she made the story up. But it was no repercussions. Then they used this, I think, statute of limitations. So statute of limitation for her ran out. And And she done blew through $2 million. The school tried to sue her back for the money, but the money ain't gonna come back. She ain't got nothing. She worthless. She ain't worth nothing. Her life is not worth nothing. And you can't tell me she's worth and say, oh, well, everybody's life is worth something. I mean, living is not saying somebody should take her life or nothing like that. But she's a worthless woman. She's trash. She's garbage. Because for you, if anybody can support somebody that makes up a lie, that speaks a volume in you. It speaks a lot about yourself. For you to be able to accept somebody and say that, oh, well, she is worth something. What is she worth? Explain to me what she's worth. What, she's worth telling more lies? You know, she's worth what? I don't even know what to give more, nothing good to give to her. You stole this man's career because he did the right thing by turning you down. And you got in your, and she got in her feelings because he turned her down. Because he did the respectable thing and said, you know what, nah, this ain't right. I don't want to do this with you. And so since she got, her feelings was hurt that she got rejected, which men get rejected all the time. I'm talking about men get rejected all the time. And we take it on the chin and we move on, we go on by ourselves. But women, for some reason, they want you to chase them. So it's not my job to put that much energy into chasing something that's not mine. I'm just getting to know you, so why would I put that much energy into it? But for some reason, that's that process in women head. Some women head, not all. Some women head. But this woman, she got enough feelings for that. We don't know what her brain was thinking at that moment, or what. But she was thinking malicious and evil for her to fabricate that story, and go behind that story and put somebody in jail, in prison. And alter the course of his life because of her feelings. Now, some people might say, well, no, she shouldn't go to jail. And most people that's gonna say that. Don't, y'all might get mad, but most women gonna probably say she shouldn't go to jail. But then you're gonna have a lot of women that's gonna say, yes, she should go to jail. And them women, you know why them women gonna understand why this woman should go to jail? Because they got sons, they got uncles, they got fathers, they got brothers, they got men that they care about in their life. And they would not want to see that happen to the men that they care about in their life. So those women are thinking bigger than just the feelings. They're thinking about the whole circle of life that's around them, what one false allegation statement can do to a person's life. So they're thinking logical, and they're using their common sense brain. But the women that might say, no, well, he shouldn't have did, he that's on him. So she shouldn't do the jail time because, yeah, she did lie. If you got a woman that will say something like that, run from her. I'm talking about you need to get up and you need to become a track star. You need to become a 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, whatever you need to do. You need to do it. Get away from her. She is a ticking time bomb if she don't understand that. Now, I want to touch something else on with lawyers on this case. I'm sure whoever was her lawyer back in that day knew she was probably lying, but the lawyer seen a payday. These lawyers, man, they come in handy. They good and they bad in some cases. If I was to be a lawyer, I don't think I could take on certain cases. Because if I see that you lying, and I know it was signs there to see that she was lying. I know that it was ways for her own lawyer to know that she was lying. But he seen probably that commission of that $2 million. Let's say if he getting 40% of that $2 million, then this man is about to get ready and put what's 40%? $800,000 in his pocket. This man is about to put $800,000 in his pocket. He only think about the money. And them lawyers, man, it's a lot of them out here, man. That is the worst way to think about something. I can't represent you for doing something that's stupid. What if I was a lawyer and that was my son and you lied on him? Oh, but then he gonna fight hard for him then. He gonna go through the roof to fight for him because that's his child. But that young man didn't matter because that wasn't his child, and this lady is his client, and his client has a case, and the case can't be won, and the school is gonna settle. I don't care. I want the 800 bands. So that was for her lawyer, man. Some of y'all lawyers are just some greedy thieves, man. You're just as bad as the judicial system. You know, you know better than a law enforcement officer. Now, let's go to his lawyer. His lawyer is just as bad too, because you got a lot of these lawyers, if you ain't got the money, they don't even want to try to help you, and they can see that it can be a case. Everything that was proven years later about an innocent project could have been proven prior to him going to jail. If his lawyer had did the due diligence, taking her statements and going in there and putting the work into the statement and saying, hey, let me analyze. She's saying that this happened at school. You had to go down this hallway to get to the location that y'all was at. In this hallway, there's 12, 13 classrooms with the doors open. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. All these doors open. Each classroom's got 25, 35 students per class, maybe 1 or 2 teachers per class. And you went drugged down this hallway, kicking and screaming. That's what you telling the court down your statement. But nobody heard you. Nobody heard you kicking and screaming. His lawyer could have proved that man was innocent. But what his lawyer did was his lawyer ended up telling him he needed to take a plea deal because there was no way that he could win this case. And when he lose the case, then he's going to jail for the rest of his life off of a crime he didn't do. So he had to take this deal because he didn't have nobody to fight for him. He didn't have nobody that was gonna take that battle for him for something that somebody lied. And he was thrown to the wolves. Now think how many people have been thrown to the wolves. A lot. It's a lot of people been thrown to the wolves, and they get put in a situation that is very inconvenient because you think that some of these lawyers fighting for you. Now, I'm not talking about all lawyers. Some lawyers out here are very good and they will fight for you. And that's just like the Innocent Projects. They fought for him. But look what the process he had to go through to get to the Innocent Project to start fighting for him. He had to get falsely accused, go to jail, be convicted, only for to come back, circle back around and say, hey, he's innocent. Now let's fight for him and put all the resources behind him. Why there's not a project for prevention, the prevention project? You know, well, I guess you'll say, well, man, that'll mess up money then at that point. It'll mess up a lot of money because now lawyers can't charge that $100,000 for the case, or they can't do this, or whatever it's going to be. It'll mess it up to get a prevention project. So we have to wait to the Innocent Project for the people that's been proven guilty, which I would think common sense would be to do a prevention project. Let's prevent somebody's life from being damaged or destroyed instead of coming back to try to rebuild somebody's life from being damaged and destroyed. That would just be a common sense thought to me that I would think would make more sense. But again, you know, that's my opinion of what I feel common sense is. So now his lawyer didn't really fight for him, so the man ended up having to take that charge and go to jail. Well, my whole purpose of what I want to just say is this. She should go to jail. She should go through everything that he had to experience off of her lies. Whatever, 5x5 cell with a sink and a toilet together, eating slop for them many years, getting mistreatment, seeing people hurt, raped, robbed, killed, being on the defensive all the entire time, being mistreated by guards, wardens, bouncing around from correction place to correction place, riding on that cold bus with chains and shackles on, going and back and forth to court. That's what she needs to experience. Just give her, if he did 8 years, give her 8 years of that. So she'll be able to understand what her lie did to him. Then on top of that, I can't say she got take something from her to lose. She ain't had nothing to lose. Like again, she ain't got no PhD. She ain't got no good career. She ain't making money. It ain't nothing that's good about her. In my opinion, there's nothing good that's about her. What's good about her? She ruined somebody's life. You know, so I can't say take nothing from her because she don't have nothing to take from. But she needs to, she stole this. She needs to understand. You stole this man's football dreams. That was gonna take care of his mom. That was gonna change the trajectory of his life. That was gonna pursue him into a much better position. And you took that from him. Now, granted, God always have a bigger plan for you. So God has. I don't know the man. Never talked to him, but I don't know how he sleep at night, how he feel. It still could bother him at night. But God turned him into a living witness, a living testimony, a living proof. And I'm assuming that he's very grateful for that. That was like a life lesson. I'm going to assume he was great. Even though that was a hard lesson, that's probably not the lesson he would have chose to learn how to get to wherever he's going. But I'm going to assume that he embraces that and he went through something and he's doing his best to guide others to not go through that. But we don't know how that man sleep at night because it's still, that's something you will never leave your life. Until he die, he's going to think about that. He's going to think about that forever. So for her, she didn't have nothing to lose. She didn't have no stellar career where she was going to go out to be a business owner or had this WNBA contract or nothing. She still ain't got nothing going on for her life. She's trash. I just can't, that's trash. So tell me what y'all think, man. Do y'all think women should get the same time for the man that he would have got, even if he didn't get convicted? And should she definitely get the same time if he did get convicted? Should she definitely get that time for falsely convicting somebody and sending an innocent person to jail because of her feelings and she was in them? That's what I feel, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. You know, we got to have these conversations. Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. All right. I love y'all. We out of here. Let's rock with it. Woo woo.